When I found the blues, it was like I found everything I'd been waiting for.
Jared James Nichols' sound can be described in 2 words.
Blues power. Well, Blues Power, the originator is obviously Albert King. I remember when I heard Albert King, Livewire Blues Power, that record, it hit me so hard. Now, I'd already been into Stevie, but then I found out where Stevie was getting it from. So Blues Power, to me, it kind of encapsulates everything I love about blues, merging into the rock, just putting it all together.
Growing up in East Troy, Wisconsin, Nichols didn't pick up the guitar until he was 15. At 19, he earned a scholarship at the Musicians Institute.
The Wisconsin boy moves out to Hollywood, California, and I hit the ground running. I was like the kid in the movie when he gets off the bus. He lands in Hollywood, and it's like, oh man, now what?
Jared got to work forming a power trio and released his debut album, Old Glory and the Wild Revival, in 2015. Then in 2016, Jared's career started to take off when he realized the power of social media.
Social media has been a huge factor for me. Really, it started after I toured with the guitarist, singer, songwriter, Zakk Wylde.
Wylde gave Jared advice on a 5-month world tour.
Wasn't really using social media as a tool. And I remember Zakk said to me, he said, Jared, get on Instagram, get on YouTube, get on all of these different sites, he goes, and start promoting yourself on there. He's like, trust me, he goes, it's one thing to play a show and to gain fans at a show, he said, but you have the world, a whole base that you can really project yourself out.
Nichols actively started posting videos of his playing on social media and has quickly built a large following.
What it helped me do was build a brand, the Blues Power, on such a big platform. And now it's so great because I'll meet people all the time, whether I'm at even a Walmart, like yesterday we were at Walmart and some guy comes up, Blues Power, and I'm like, whoa. So it really is wide reaching.
Nichols has stayed on the cutting edge with non-fungible tokens, also known as NFTs.
Fans can collect them. It's a digital asset that they actually own a piece of.
Jared launched his first NFT with his new EP, Shadow Dancer, available September 17th.
We ended up doing special NFT collection. So it was really cool. The first one was the artwork for my first single off it, Skin and Bone. Then we had the Bad Roots NFT, the next song. So we're doing 4 for the collection.
Nichols is a brand ambassador for Gibson, and one of his prized possessions is a 1953 Les Paul called Ole Red. In 2019, Jared met Charlie Daughtry, who owns the Les Paul Forum.
Ole Red was in his collection. He got it from the original owner in 1953, so it's the second year they made Les Pauls ever. I became fast friends with Charlie. We were hanging out and everything, and he had this collection, and I remember I always shined towards that guitar.
And soon it became Jared's.
I remember I was about to leave his house one day. He's like, you gonna take it with you or what? And I couldn't believe it.
And Ole Red has special meaning to Nichols.
My dad, right before he passed in December, he was born in '53, and he really liked that guitar. He was like, man, that guitar's got a soul in it. So I had him carve his name on the side of it. Yes, I had my dad carve his name on a '53 Les Paul, but it brought in so much more meaning.
Now Jared has that connection to his dad every time he plays Ole Red.
I mean it, truthfully, if I ever want to talk to God or I want to talk to my dad, I play that guitar. And I feel so happy that I have something like that because it helps in the coping of that loss.
For Blues Rock Review, I'm Pete Francis.